Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Timmy, and today we'll be going over some solo arena grinding tips for those people who don't have any friends and who aren't playing duos and trios. We've only got 1 week before tournaments start, so it's really important that we grind out these points efficiently. We need to make sure that we get these points fast, and for that reason we're going to be going over some basic tips on how you can stay alive for longer, win your fights more consistently, and all that sort of jazz. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you like. If I insulted you by saying you have no friends, like anyway, and let's get into the tips, guys. Alright, so the first tip is about mentality, and a lot of people are going to be in the comments, hey Timmy, how about you give us some box fighting tips? Hey Timmy, how about you tell me how I can improve my aim? Blah 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 blah. We're going to get to that. First thing we need to talk about is mentality, and the reason being is because a half you people out there need to learn to drop your ego. You need to be happy to sit back and stop brainlessly W-keying everything. I come from OCE. I come from the most aggressive, annoying region in the existence of humanity. If you look someone in their general direction, they are coming to murder you and your entire family, and probably your extended family as well. I'm used to that kind of mentality. I'm used to going up against it. But you need to not have that. You need to be happy to sit in the bush. You'll be amazed at how quickly you'll amass points if you're happy to sit back and not mindlessly W-key anything. Now, I'm obviously taking the piss a little bit. It's really important that you're also looking for those kill points, but look for them off decent tags. Look to kill someone after you've hit them for 30, 40, 50 damage. Make sure you know what you're dealing with before you get into it. Keep the pressure on so they can't get their HP back up. All that sort of simple stuff, but don't just W-key everyone you see. Get some cracks, get some tags beforehand, and if you're happy to just sit in bushes and wait for the next zone to pop up, that's fine too. Landing centrally is really good for that. That's what I like to do, but of course I'm kind of terrible at this game, so that doesn't really matter. Anyway, on to the actual tips. Alright, so part 2 is actually Drop the Ego part 2. Off spawn is a complete fuckfest in Season 6. Not only are we no longer in the 100% chest spawn meta, but the way the current shotgun meta works means that if you pull a makeshift and your opponent gets a primal or a pump, you've lost off spawn. It's that simple. I could get a pump or a primal, and the best player in the region could get a makeshift. I'd have my odds. I'd take that odds that I'd win that fight simply because they are that much better than the makeshifters. Be happy to land somewhere uncontested. Drop your ego. Look to push people or POIs afterwards. That's fine. As I said in the first part, try and do it off tags so you're not in a constant hype drain as you get pooed on off spawn repeatedly. But look to win your fights off spawn. Don't constantly drop at the same spot, constantly draining your hype. Look to somewhere that is not contested. It's all about being consistent, winning off spawn, and you can't do that if you're contested by 10 people a game. Swallow your pride, or make some friends and go play duos and trios. Alright, finally into some real tips. It's not about dropping your ego. This thing is warming up properly. Actually, that actually does sound like dropping your ego now that I think of it. A lot of people will get on and just get straight into arena and get shit on off spawn repeatedly. This is a situation we can't have. As I said, we're looking to be as efficient as possible. We don't want to be dropping points unnecessarily, so we need to warm up properly. How do we warm up? I don't care about your mechanics. Your mechanics can be rusty, but they're nowhere near as important as your aim is. Get your aim sorted before you jump on it. Seems like a simple thing to say, but it's really important. Aim wins or loses fights in solos. Warm up properly, and you're going to win a lot of your fights if you're a half-decent player. Use Kovacs if you have it. It's a fantastic app that helps you out with your aim training. If you need some advice on how to do all that stuff, there's some guides in the description. Check them out. There's also a couple of really simple routines that you can go through. Really basic stuff, so if you want to learn all about that Kovacs stuff, that's there for you. But if you don't have Kovacs, that's fine. If you're on controller, that's fine. Get a mate, get someone from a scrim Discord, and ask if they want to do some aim dueling. Aim dueling is another really good way to get your shotgun aim in, and at the moment, with the way the primal meta works, that box-to-box aim is really, really important. So warm up properly, get your aim sorted, and then get into the games. Now don't click off the video. Oh god, here we go again. I know you're saying that. More mentality speak from the crazy old man. But hear me out, because this could not only help you for this, but but for other tournaments as well. And remember the situation here. You need 6k points before tournaments start in 1 week. Knowing how you play best is so important to time-pressured scenarios. This isn't about improving the situation. This is about survival. This is about hitting this goal so that you can play tournaments for thousands of dollars. Improvement can come later. For now, you're doing what's best according to the format. If you're a god tier WKer, get a decent loot route off spawn and then look to play aggro off of tags later. If you aren't, which, let's be honest with ourselves here, is the majority of the player base, be happy to sit back and play a bit more passive. Now, this isn't just macro sense. This can be micro as well. This can adjust from game to game. The aim is off today. Mightn't be the day for the spaz. Instead, we might take the primal, chance the damage 50-50 when in the box. There are all sorts of scenarios this might help you, but if it helps you now and you can understand and be honest with yourself, I can guarantee you this kind of honesty, this kind of openness with your own abilities will help you later on as well. Yes, you read that correctly. Abuse the system. The Primal Shotgun is the best gun in the game at the moment, and I 100% understand the frustration towards it. However, it has to be said that if you're trying to grind out arena points, there's no easier or better way to kill someone than to jump in the box with the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of the drum shotty from previous seasons. Abusing OP items can feel dirty, I get that, I understand that. It mightn't feel right, but this isn't about some moral code, for God's sake. This is about trying to get 6,000 height points as quickly as possible without destroying the many thousands or hundreds of dollars worth of gaming equipment you have in your room. Yes, the Primal Shotgun is OP, and yes, you should 100% abuse it. The Bony Burbs or Colossal Crops have heaps of bones floating around, as well as very viable secondary loot paths that you can rotate into from. If you want a video on that, check it out. I've already put one up. I'll put the link on the screen or in the description now. This means that a Primal Shotgun could be on the cards very early each match, which can lead to utter destruction of other people at the POI if they aren't ready for you. In general, the best thing to do if you want champs quickly and efficiently is to find a bush or a building in a central part of the map and camp out your placement, and take advantage of unaware passers-by. I know it's boring, but it will work. Everything I've set up until this point, of course, 100% still stands, but it will be hard to find a strategy that is as airtight and as consistent as bush or building camping for your arena grind. Sounds stupid, I know, but hey, if it works, it works. Look guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, let me know. I love and appreciate all the support I've had on my videos recently. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.